Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you guys may have noticed, I got a microphone. I'm still figuring out how to talk into it, and so if I am in your AirPods right now and I blow out your audio, I apologize. I'm filming this right now at 8:02 p.m. I'm gonna get in bed by 8:30. I've been going in to bed by 8:30 for 3 weeks now, just because I was really tired when I was going to bed at 9:30, and so I was like, oh, I need an extra hour of sleep for all those morning practices. So the biggest meet of my season is tomorrow, at which I'm filming this at a night or time, which is why I look a little bit chopped. No bra, just vibing in my room. um the biggest meet of my season is tomorrow, and you know when I was 13 and was competing in my first ever summer MRC, because I started swimming when I was 12 and a half. And so I was competing in my first summer MRCs when I was 13, and I was so worried about making state that I couldn't eat anything the entire weekend, and I was pretty close to a state cut for a 13-year-old. I was 5 seconds away in the 400, and then I only dropped a couple tenths in my four because I was just so nervous about everything. And I've been nervous for meets before. I was so nervous before short course regional championships, which was a meet that went pretty horrible for me. I mean, my coach at the time, I was swimming for Riptide Swim Club, because if you guys haven't figured it out by now, I live in Minnesota. Um, Go Wilds. But like I was so worried over short course MRCs that I was just I felt physically ill walking into that Lakeville pool of just oh my gosh, oh my god, I'm gonna add time, oh my god, I'm gonna do bad. And then I added time, and then I did bad, and then I was I'm picking at my gross knee right now, you guys. It's gotten better though. Look at it's gotten better. Um but I was so just worried walking into that pool that I just let it fully just affect me. And that's happened before, and then when I just let go of that, that's when I have my best swims. I regard the best race of my swimming career, and not cuz it's time wise, cuz I have swam faster than this. It was my 200 freestyle in 8th grade, when I made sections. So I started swimming, and I started out for St. Paul Central High School. And I sucked when I was 12, and then I went to a club team that I'm no longer on now. Um and I got a lot better those couple years, and then I swam high school again, and then in 8th grade I was going and making sections, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so good at swimming." Well, back then I was like, "No, I'm not good at swimming yet," but looking back now, I was good at swimming. Um and so I missed the final by 2 seconds in for the 500 free at sections, because I was a mess before that race. I was so worried because I was oh, I want to make high school states. I need to race, and I need to get into finals, and I just need to do it, and I'm so worried about it. And then I got 17th, and I didn't even break 5 minutes, even though I'd broken 5 minutes in practice, and so I was pretty pissed off. And then I just let go of that. And then I had the 200 free, and I got 15th, or I got 16th by 1/10 or something. And then I raced in finals, and I got 15th in finals with a time of 2:10, I think, or something like that. Something pretty good. Um and I've made state before, not state cut, but in Minnesota you can do this thing called swim it, win it, which is impossible to say in past tense, because swam it, wham it, swum it, won it. What are we doing? I say swum it, won it, but swam it, wan it. Swam is like one of the past tenses, like yeah. I also painted my nails for regionals, guys. My mom helps me with this. Love my mom. Um she said hi in one of the other vlogs. Focus, focus phone. Anyway, I didn't do my toes though. But the day that I made state for the 1,000 and the short course regionals I had in 2024 was really good, and I won the 1,000. This one girl, I was I was racing her for the entire thing, and we both like said good job to each other after, and I beat her by like 5 seconds, but she outsplit me on the last 100, and I was like, oh my god, she's coming for me. Um, but the day that I made state for the 1,000, I just like wasn't worried. I was like, this may be my last race of the season. It might not. I just need to go out there. Like winning my heat would be nice. I told one of my really good friends before, and she made state in the 50 freestyle. She swims for lacrosse now. She's insane. But like I was like, oh yeah, winning my heat would be nice. And then I won my heat, and I won the 15-16 age group category, and I still have the gold medal like up on my wall over there. I'm not going to show you guys because my room is actually like it's actually like a mess right now. um but I wasn't, well, I was worried in the way of like you get nervous because you care. Like I like was getting like the pre-race like butterflies, but like behind the block for like the 1,000, I was just like calm, and I was just like in the moment of like, you know, I don't know any of my other distance swimmers out there feel this, but a lot of the spectators except for the parents of the distance swimmers leave because usually thousands are after everyone else. Same with the 800, same with the mile, same deal. And I was just wasn't worried, and I was just calm. And well, I mean, not calm. I was like, "Oof, I'm gonna race this. This is gonna hurt." But I was like, I love the pain. I love the grind. And I'm honestly feeling that way now, and I think that that's gonna really pay off for me tomorrow. I mean, obviously, I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I walk into the University of Minnesota tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I wake up tomorrow, but I have a feeling I'm just gonna be like, I am ready to do this. Minnesota Regional Championships may be my last meet of the season, or it may not be. I do not know. I don't know. Um, as long as I go the times that I think I can, and I have fun, I'm going to be okay with whatever the result is. Because, like, my goals for the meet, I really want to go like 5 minutes or under in the 400. The 400 free is tomorrow. Today in practice, so it was like pretty easy. It was because day before meet. And we've been tapering all week. I got a new tech suit also. And so it was 8 150s. Like 50 free, 50 non-free, 25 is that's a 125. Oh my god, this math. Um 75 free, 50 non-free, and then 25 kick. And then 450s off the blocks, 20 meters fast, and then 30 meters easy. And then for the distance swimmers, I decided to stay behind and do some pace work, and so we did some pace 50s. I decided to do some pace for my 4 because I was thinking it over, and I was like, well, the 400 is tomorrow, and I'm not swimming the 800 until Sunday, so it makes more sense to do the 400. And I paced 35 for the first one, to the feet. I don't know where that came from. It just so yeah. And then I was 38, 38. I think I did one of them again to the feet, but yeah. And then we did 50 easy, and then I was done. Um, and so like 38, if I was to the hand on both of them, maybe like 38 high or like 37s. Uh, no, 39s, which is 118. And then if I was like 38 mid, then like, also 118, but 118 low. And then if I was just like 38, then that's 116. And then if I'm going out in a 110, it's like it's about like 501 or 5 minute. And so I know I can do it. I know it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt really, really bad. Um, but it's worth it. Like it's worth it to me to put myself through that much pain to just try to really go for it. And I don't mean going for it in the sense of like being stupid and sprinting my out so hard that I just am 300 of nonsense. Um, Usually off the block for the longer swims, my smooth is about like 111 or like 113. And so plans to go out, I want to go out in a 111 and then I want to be like 116, 117. If I creep up to 118, then like so be it, but like still that 111 kind of helps like bring it down, and then I just want to negative split that last 100, and I should then be around like a 502 or under 5. I really would love to be under 5. I would be okay with a 502. 502 also just like means something to me cuz I made it my entire mission last season 502 500 cuz that's the futures right there. That's the futures cut in the 500 yard. It's a 502 500. It's is it the futures cut? 18 and under 500. Yeah, 502.59. Um, like I wrote it everywhere. It's on my ceiling. I wake up and I see 502 500. And so like it would be funny. It would be funny if I went a 502 400 tomorrow, and I would also be happy with that. And like the thing that I'm secure in is that this is the fastest I have ever been at swimming, and like I was on a team before that was very much like where you are at 14 is where you are for the rest of your life, and we just breed really good 14-year-olds, and if you're 16 you're kind of washed up unless you were on a zones team when you were 14. And like I got kind of close to making zones. um I never did, though. I almost won the two fly, and I almost made state in it when I was like 14. And then I stopped swimming fly, and I became a distance swimmer instead, mid distance, at the moment. But yeah, but I mean, my current team at the moment, like they've just shown me that like no, that's not true, because we have so many people who are still going best times and they're 17 or 18 or 19, or some of the kids I swim with like this summer are 21 and they're still going very close to their best times, or best times at like random, like maybe you're suited, maybe you're not, like non-tapered meets. Like I don't have to be tapered to go a best time. I We weren't tapered last week in Iowa, and I won a best time in my 100 back in prelims. Granted, it was only like half a second, but that alone, that's more than I was doing like on Riptide. Um, I won a best time in my 400, and we were a little bit rested for Mankato, but we were rested for like 2 days. And I am someone that usually needs like a more than that. And I was still like doing doubles and things like that, and so yeah. Um, Tapers felt really good. I'm not like sore at all. I'm gonna go take a very long bath after this. My championship routine is like the day before I like to take it kind of easy, and I like to take like a long, well, I like to eat a lot of pasta. My mom made seafood pasta. So yeah, seafood pasta is just pasta with scallops and breadcrumbs and lemon. Um and so I ate that, and then also a sweet potato with butter because sweet potatoes are delicious. And so like yeah. Um, the day after tomorrow, and I'm just taking it one race at a time. Like my first race is the 100 free, and I really would love the 100 free to go well because I just love how much pain you're in after the 100 free. But like the 100 free, I know it's gonna go well. My 200 free, I know my 200 free is gonna go well. I just have a feeling like it's all gonna go well because like I'm feeling like really good about it and like I'm feeling great about Taper and like everything like that. We did Taper group did a set. We only did one round of it on Tuesday. That was like our 200 with 30 seconds of rest in between each 50, and then we did two 100s, just choice of 50 and then 90 seconds rest and then 50. And for I was literally crying in my bed because I was like, "Oh my god, I went so slow." Um I was still thinking about it and I was like, "Oh my god, I went a 227 200." Still better than my best time, but like previously when we saw on the set I've been like 221. And then I was like, "Wait a minute, January. Katie said you were 20 seconds back. She was like 20 back. And also, there are two people in front of you. You were 20 seconds back." And so I went a 217, broken 200. Um, I'd really love to be under 220. That'd be really cool. Um, so yeah, I know I'm saying and so yeah a lot. Those are my filler words, guys. I know I'm working on it. But and then I went like a 110 backstroke, and the state cut is 111. And I also went a 36.5. I was suited, but it was like a really old suit. And also the worst conditions maybe ever. 50 back in Mankato. And if I could split 35, 36, that'd be freaking awesome. So like the evidence is there. The evidence is there, the training is there, the rest is there. The mental side of just not being like scared shitless is also there. I mean, all that's left is to swim it and to race it and to go and like have fun with my friends and like cheer on my friends and things like that. Um so I'm feeling really ready. I mean, part of me is always like worried, like, oh my god, I'm gonna have another short course. I need to stop picking at my knee. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna have another short course regional situation, or like, oh my god, I'm gonna have another like Rochester situation, and it's like, I mean, Rochester, that's different because we weren't even like tapered for that. It's just my 800 free really sucked. And like that's just not what's gonna happen. That's not what's going to happen. You know, I've prayed every single day of the season, please let me make state. Please let me make state. Please let me make state. Um and I believe that I will. I believe that I will. I have this weird feeling I get whenever I think about the 100 backstroke where I'm like, yeah, that's just going to happen. Um I would also be okay if I ended this season just with all bonus cuts, because I'm also thinking about it from like a power index perspective of like, I would love my power index to be good going into junior year. Also, guys, I decided not to graduate a year early. I transferred to Eden Prairie High School, and I just didn't want to. I wanted to have another year, so that's like an entire another basket of apples. But I'm just feeling really ready. And I not readiness in the short course MRCs. I was feeling this readiness of like, oh my god, I'm so ready for this season to be over. I'm so tired, like I'm so done. And like long course MRCs in 2024, I was so tired. I was so tired, and I was just like, oh, I kind of hope I don't make state because I'm so tired. Um, and I don't know if I could even swim it. If yeah, I made six. I'm so tired, and I just don't feel that way. I just feel ready, but not ready to be done. Just ready to go out there and really kill it. Um, like I'm not nervous. I'm just kind of like I'm gonna get hyped and like I will be like a little nervous. And like I am also a little scared. But I'm mostly just like really like ready and focused on like my goals. I really would love to go under 10 minutes in the 800. And I would also love to go under 4 minutes in the 400. 103 100, that'd be really nice. Under 30 in the 50, mostly because 29.5 was the state cut in like 2023, and I tried so hard and for so that's why I quit sprint swimming, because I was like, oh my god, I need to get the state cut in the 50 when I was like 14. um and so under 30 in the 50 would just make like little 13-year-old 14-year-old January very proud. um this is long course, by the way, guys. I'm not like slow. Well, maybe you think I'm slow, maybe you don't. I don't care what you think. I care what my coaches think. Um, I would also love to go a 111 100 backstroke and make state. I would like to go like 240 or under in the 200 back. It would be really cool to like look up at the scoreboard and see 238. I might time trial 100 breast. I don't know. I went very fast in my 50 breaststroke, but we'll see how just like I feel and how I want to wrap. Because like it's my meet. It's it could be my final meet of the season. It's up to me how I want to wrap it up. Um, what else am I swimming? I'm swimming other things. Oh, 200 free, 216, 216, 200 free, 216, 200 free, 216, 200 free. I would love to go 216, 200 free, but anything under 220 would be happy. I'd be happy with 221 also, because that's like 10 seconds away from my best time. Um, or 10 seconds off my best time. But yeah, I would just be happy um to have the meat that I know that I am capable of, and to really swim with the intention of just like, I'm happy to be swimming, and this may be my last meet and it may not be, and I'm going best times and things like that. And so, yeah, I'm feeling ready. Um, I'm feeling pretty happy about the events that I'm swimming tomorrow. I mean, I've never raced with this specific lineup before, but it's a lot like the lineup of the 2024 short course, or like short course regionals when I made state. Except I was swimming 100 fly for some reason, and not like 50 freestyle at all. Um, and now I'm swimming 50 instead of 100 fly, and then we traded that, and then we dropped the mile from my lineup, and honestly, I'm fine with dropping the mile from my lineup. 800 free is a mid-distance event. It's two 400s, and 400 is mid-distance. Anyway, drop a swimmer emoji. My dogs are barking right now. If you guys can hear that, I apologize. Drop a swimmer emoji in the chat. Not in the chat, in the, you know what I mean, in the comment section. Like and comment